I guess in my mind, I'm still a 160-pound teenager. I used to be so fat that when I walked, my thighs would rub together. I can tell you don't believe me, but honest, I've still got the stretch marks to prove it. And the more I was criticized, the more I'd eat. Unfortunately, my relationship with food hasn't changed much over the years. When I was 16 and I didn't have a date for the school dance, it was okay. I just stayed home with a quart of peppermint swirl ice cream. You know, the kind that has the little ribbon of crunchy stuff running through it. It's my favorite.
What does food mean to you?
Comfort. Fills me up. Here. Here too, but mainly here. It's kind of like smoking.
Do you have a particularly difficult time dieting?
Yeah. Hell, I used to have a hard time fasting before Holy Communion. It was my soul that was on the line then.
What don't you like about your body?
What do I like about my body? That's not true. I'm really beyond worrying about the size of my ass. I guess that's not true either. I hate the moment where you have to take your clothes off in front of a man for the first time. Maybe that's why I've been so hesitant about getting into another relationship. Or maybe I just haven't found a man as comforting as peppermint swirl.
Living in time and feeling every moment. Do I walk into tomorrow and never look behind? In a perfect world, everyone's dreams would all come true. How will it all unfold? I wish I knew. As I try to learn the answer and I stumble along the way, I am powered by the love in my heart, by the thoughts in my mind, by the dreams I dream each day. What will the future hold? I wonder, what will the future hold? How will it all unfold? I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Yeah, okay, I know he got caught carrying out the TV, but the police dog nearly chewed his arm off. Hey, hey! What? No, nothing. All right. I'll try for another continuance, and I'll see if George can pull the records from the canine unit. Thanks, Ben. Oh, listen, have a nice vacation, and happy anniversary. Yes, we will hold down the fort. All right. Oh, say a prayer for me at the Wailing Wall. The Western Wall. I stand corrected. Right. Okay. Bye.
Put these in the truck that go to the Salvation Army.
Listen, Maxine, I've been thinking about the couch. Isn't there something else we could do with it?
Chop it up for firewood?
Well, aren't you afraid they're going to hurt themselves?
Oh, I'm insured.
Hey, hold it. Hold it!
No.
Wait a minute. This was a wedding present.
From someone with incredibly bad taste. It has to go.
No!
All right, leave it. Maybe we can put it in storage.
Maxine, can I see you for a minute?
Hey,
Rosie! Look, can you give me a ride this morning? I remember this. Dad used to stick his fishing rods in it.
Well, we're right on schedule. Tomorrow night, you're gonna have a whole new house.
Great. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm late as it is. Whoa! Oh, hey. Thank you.
I got my first paycheck last night.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I got $20 in tips. Tristan, the manager's all, way to go, great job. I'm the best new girl yet. And he was really nice to me, Rosie. Oh, Nina was so jealous. She was busting me all night.
Oh, that's great.
You know, it's so stupid. I've told my mom 5 times where I'm working, and she's still like, you're working in a coffee shop? And I don't know, Mom. I'm working in a coffee house. And she thinks I'm working at Denny's.
Look, Kim, do you want me to take you to the bus? Because you're going to get detention again.
I don't care about the tension.
Well, you should. Now, come on, I got to get going.
Look, it's okay. I'll make Nina pick me up.
Is Nina 16?
Yeah, last week.
Oh. Oh, okay. Be careful.
Rosie,
Yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii in February with Dad.
Oh, that sounds fun. I'll see you later.
He wants me to give him away. They're getting married.
Well, that settles that.
Okay, how about without the color monitor? That much, huh? No, it's only 12. He doesn't need a modem. Yeah, well, he's not gonna get a modem, all right? Rosie. Yeah, I'm looking to buy a PC for my nephew's birthday. I'd like to pay under 1,000. Way under 1,000. Right. All right, okay, thanks. I got you. Nothing under 3,000. I mean, how many parents do you know who could afford... Never mind.
You're right. How could I understand?
You know, you could injure your jaw chewing like that.
Thanks for your concern.
Rosie, I've got your stepdaughter on one.
I'll call her back. All right, I'm waiting for another call.
And I've got Dr. Kenderson on two. Isn't he your shrink?
I'll take it in Ben's office. Dr. Kenderson? Hi, thanks for returning my call. I'm not doing very well. Hey, Patrick's gonna marry her.
I just won't plead guilty and get it over with.
Miss Burgess, if you plead guilty to murder, you're looking at 25 years to life in prison. I hate to see you make a mistake you're going to regret.
What do you know about regret?
The police report says you were fighting over money. Were you under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time?
No.
Renee, I'm going to ask for funds for an independent psychiatric examination.
Don't make no difference. My daughter's dead.
But you are not. Hey, George! Not so fast.
Come on, Rosie. My kid's got a soccer game.
All right, I'll make it quick. I need you to talk to anyone who knows Renee Bridges and her relationship with her daughter, Sarita. Their financial situation, Sarita's school records, that kind of stuff.
Rosie, I got...
George, I need your help. My client's not giving me squat. Huh?
All right, I'll get on it.
Thanks.
Sure.
Unbelievable.
He's actually gonna marry Bridget.
Yep. In Hawaii. On Valentine's Day.
Didn't wait long, did he?
Oh, I don't know. I think he was being rather conservative. They went together for a year and a half. If you count the 6 months that they were having an affair while we were married.
Did he call?
I had to hear it from Kim. He wants her to give him away. Isn't that sweet?
Well, I'm sure they'll be very unhappy together. Don't you want to turn the oven on?
I want him dead. I hope he has a heart attack while he's doing it with Bridget and then just falls over and smothers her.
Rosie, you don't mean that.
You want to bet?
Maybe you should talk to your therapist about this.
Well, I've had 2 phone sessions with him today. He says I don't mean it. He's wrong. He's such a freaking stereotype. It's pathetic. He has walked right out of the pages of a psychology textbook. Midlife crisis 101. Oh, I don't care. I don't want anybody who doesn't want me anyway.
Honey, I know it hurts. But if you don't let go of the anger, you'll never get beyond it.
I know. But I'm frightened. My anger is the only thing that's holding me together at this point. Hi, it's Rosie. Please leave a message at the beep.
Aren't you gonna pick up?
Hi. You never called me
I
back.
cannot face it.
I thought maybe we could get together tonight and watch West Side Story. Guess not. Bye.
She has been calling me all day. Just can't deal with it right now.
Yep, that's the joy of being an ex-stepmother. She's not your kid anymore.
I guess. You know what's funny? I kept telling myself all along that he just didn't want to be married, that's all. He just didn't want to be married to me.
Rosie?
Kim, don't ever do that to me again. You scared the hell out of me.
Sorry.
What are you doing here this time of night?
I wanted to talk to you about something. I've been thinking about it all day. Do you think Dad and Bridget are gonna have kids?
Oh, Kim, do I know?
No, I mean it, Rosie. And look, Bridget's only 10 years older than I am. I'm sure she's gonna want to have kids. I've always been an only child. I mean, I'd be old enough to be the kid's mother.
Kimmer, look, I'm exhausted. Maybe you'd like to talk to your mother about this.
I can't talk to her.
Kim.
No, I mean it, Rosie. You don't know what it's like living with her.
How many times do we have to go over this? You're 15, and she's your mother, and you live with her. And until you go to college, that's the way it's going to be.
You don't know what it's like talking to her. I mean, it always ends up being about her and her life, and Dad leaving her alone with me.
I can't hear it right now. Get your stuff, and I'll take you home, okay?
Never mind. I'll take the bus.
Kimmer, wait. Wait. I'm sorry. Let me drive you, all right? We'll put the top down.
No, I'd rather take the bus.
Kim, I'm not running after you.
Good.
Your daughter was a crack addict. Did you know that? I'm not stupid, Miss O'Neill. How long had Sarita been addicted?
Since she started hanging out with all that trash down on 110th Street.
About 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister said that you tried to get her help.
Yeah, I tried.
Renee, that's important. Tell me what you did.
Look, Miss O'Neill.
Rosie.
Nothing I did to stop Sarita gonna make no difference to the judge.
You let me decide that.
Well, it don't make no difference to me. I was her mother.
You were her mother, and she was an addict. Now, what did you do to help her?
Some social workers, they gave me some phone numbers. Then some more people gave me more numbers. I finally got an appointment for her at this clinic, but she didn't show up. We ain't had no insurance, no way. That's when I took this job as a bus driver. They got good benefits once you can qualify. I thought maybe I'd get into one of the treatment programs they got there. One day she gonna stop for the baby. Next day she don't remember to come home to feed him.
So, when she wasn't there, who took care of the baby while you were at work?
My sister. Or my other daughter, Taya. Sarita loved her baby. But after she had that baby, she had to drop out of school. And that's when she got real depressed. Sometimes I had to go down there and I had to drag her on home. We'd be fighting. She always leave home again, though. I don't know. Kids, when they that age, they don't want to listen to no one. You got kids?
No. I have a stepdaughter, but it's not the same thing.
It was my first. I remember when the doctor brought her to me. I cried and I cried because I was so happy. Oh my God, what have I done?
Come on, Freddie, my nephew's gonna be 12 tomorrow. Can't you just... Oh, it is? Yeah, well, it's not any more impossible than that legal advice I managed to find you for free during your divorce last year. That a boy, Freddie, thanks. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. The mayor's seen the Laker games 100 times. He's not gonna miss them. Yeah, gate 5. Okay, I got it, thanks. Well, I may not be able to wrangle a computer for Conrad just yet, but I did manage to get us mid-court seats at the Forum tonight.
How much did that set you back?
Not much. I'll just be eating peanut butter and jelly for a few months.
Did you give up on the computers?
Never say die, Rosie.
Is that what you learned in the projects?
Yeah, that and how to hotwire a car.
Were there a lot of drugs around where you grew up?
Smack, reefer, a few psychedelics. Filled it in from the campuses.
Cocaine?
No. That came from your neighborhood. Poor people couldn't afford that. Finally, some genius figured out how to make it less expensive and more addictive. Now it's epidemic.
What do you do to help these kids?
You be there for them. You talk to them, listen to them, take them to a basketball game. And you pray.
Your Honor, the people have charged Renee Bridges with the murder of her daughter, Sarita Bridges. It is further alleged that in the commission of the above offense, Renee Bridges used a deadly weapon, a .22 caliber handgun. On the date in question, Renee Bridges sent her daughter out to buy cocaine.
Your Honor, these are unsupported allegations.
So noted. Proceed, Miss Grant.
When the 17-year-old returned home without the money or the drugs, a fight ensued, during which time Sarita Bridges was shot and killed by her mother.
That's pure speculation, Your Honor.
Your Honor, given the heinous nature of this crime and the fact that Miss Bridges herself has a severe cocaine problem.
Your Honor, once again.
I hear you, Miss O'Neill. Miss Grant, please refrain from editorializing.
The people request that bail be denied to Miss Bridges at this time.
Counselor?
Thank you, Your Honor. My client has no prior arrest record, and there has been no evidence introduced in this court to indicate that she herself has any substance abuse problem. Therefore, I ask that bail be granted for Renee Bridges.
Although this is a very serious felony, it is Miss Bridges' first offense. I'm not convinced she's any kind of flight risk. Therefore, I see no compelling reason to deny bail. Bail is set at $25,000. Next case.
25,000, 2,500, it doesn't matter. I'm not going anywhere.
What's the matter with you today? Get up on the wrong side of the bench?
A woman who fights with her kid over crack is not exactly my candidate for Mother of the Year.
Hey, mine either, but didn't you come down on her a little heavy? No bail? Renee Bridges is not a danger to society.
No, she's just a danger to her own children.
Oh, come on, Deb, this is dumb.
I gotta go. I got a prelim. 5 minutes. Go see you later, Rosie.
Rosie, I picked up the psychiatric evaluation on Renee Bridges. It says that she's not crazy, and in his opinion, she doesn't represent a danger to herself or the community.
Good. Did anyone you interview mention her being a drug user?
No. My sister said they used to go out and have a drink sometimes.
Deb seems to think she knows something we don't. Now, Renee mentioned something about applying to be a bus driver. They have to take a urine test, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, good. Check that out. And what about the daughter, Taya, the 15-year-old who called 911? Have you talked to her yet?
No, the grandmother wouldn't let me.
Well,
I'll try again tomorrow.
yeah, well, you got to try harder, okay? She's our only witness.
Sure.
Rosie, there's a Mrs. Gillingham for you.
I don't know, Mrs. Gillingham.
She's the guidance counselor from Dorrington High.
I'll take it in my office. Yeah, this is Rosie O'Neill. She hasn't. Wait a minute, I don't understand. Why are you calling me? I see. She hasn't been at school at all? Have you tried to reach your father? New York. All right, look, I'll try and get hold of her mother and have her call you by tomorrow. All right, thank you. Damn it.
Since when do you have a kid in school?
I don't. It's a stepdaughter. An ex-stepdaughter whose mother is from the moon. This is a woman who once told me she wasn't going to let having a child change her lifestyle because then it would change who she was. And if she wasn't true to herself, why, how could she possibly set a good example for her daughter?
Which translates to?
She's a flake.
And the father?
He's busy getting remarried.
Oh. Soon? You all right? Yeah. Yeah, it took me 2 years before I stopped caring what my ex did. Sometimes I'm not sure I still don't.
You measured it. How could it be an inch too tall?
Maybe the ceiling's crooked.
The ceiling is not crooked. Your brain is crooked.
Hey, relax. We could either saw it in half or break through the arch.
Do you know how much that thing cost? We're not sawing anything in half.
Maxine, you promised you'd be finished tonight.
Oh, we will be. The truck broke down. It put us behind several hours. I'm gonna call the plasterer. We're gonna need him if we're gonna break through the arch.
It's a shame. It's gonna be tough to match the texture of 60-year-old plaster. Done it a million times myself. Almost never works. Might want to talk it over with your husband.
Maxine!
No, we don't have to worry about estimates. You just come right on over.
We're done for the evening, Maxine.
We'll pay overtime.
You and your crew can go home.
Right, we'll be waiting for you.
Now, Maxine.
Morris, I'm going to have to ring you right back. the installation isn't finished.
Yeah, it is for tonight, Maxine. But you can come back tomorrow and have the whole thing done by the time I get home.
As you wish. Gentlemen?
That's it.
Yeah. Grace, where have you been? Never mind, it's not even important. Did Kim's counselor ever get hold of you? I don't know. She's not my daughter. The only reason they called me is because they couldn't find you or Patrick. She hasn't been home at all? All right, calm down. Well, I'm sorry I'm giving you a headache, Grace. Have you tried her at her job? It is not a coffee shop. It's a coffee house, Grace. Do you even know where it is? Look, why don't you just call our ex-husband and ask him what he thinks? Unless, of course, he's too busy planning his next wedding. God. Yes, operator. In Los Angeles, the phone number for Topaz. It's a coffee house.
Hey, Tristan, look, I need 2 coffee, 2 cheesecake, and do we make decaf espresso here?
For you, yes, we do.
Can I get you something?
Your counselor called. You've been out of school for 2 days. Your mother's worried about you.
Sure. Look, do you want to order? I've got other tables.
Kim, where have you been?
Around.
Okay, look, I get the
Kim,
message. You're
your
angry
order's
about
ready.
the other night, and I'm sorry. Now, why don't we just sit down and talk about it?
I'm working. Look, do you want to order or not? I've got all these other people to take care of.
A double espresso.
Fine.
Yeah,
just thank you. Yeah, right
there you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please. There you go.
Excuse me, Kim. Could we talk for a second?
Was that your mother?
No.
All right, we could talk right here if you like.
What?
Don't you have to be 16 to do this job?
No. Rosie, would you please leave me alone?
I didn't come down here because I was dying for a cup of coffee.
Is there a problem?
Yes.
No, it's fine, Tristan.
Who's that twit?
He's not a twit. He's my boss. Now, are you trying to get me fired?
No. I want you to talk to your mother so everyone will stop calling me and I can get on with my life.
Okay, fine. I'll talk to Grace. Now, will you leave me alone?
Will you really call her?
Yes!
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Call me if you like. Renee, I've got a problem. Why does the DA seem so convinced you were using drugs?
I don't know.
Have you ever smoked crack?
What difference does it make?
Well, it's going to make a big difference in terms of how the prosecution presents its case. Now, if you were, I need to know. Because the DA's going to grab hold of this and make you look like Ma Barker. Did you send Sarita out for drugs the night she died?
No. I've been clean for a year.
Okay, tell me about before that.
It's nothing. My old man was messing with it. I smoked it a couple of times. Never at home, never around the kids. It scared me. I got away from it and him. I'm telling you the truth, Miss O'Neill. Why bother? Look at you. What do you know about my life? You know what it's like, laying awake at night, wondering where your baby is, holding your baby's baby as he coughs and shakes because his mama shared her drug with him the whole time he was growing inside of her? No. You don't know nothing about that, Miss O'Neill.
Sure, she tested clean when the bus company hired her, Rosie. But that doesn't mean much. I mean, it only sticks around for 2 or 3 days.
Aren't they tested on a regular basis?
Well, only when there's an incident. You know, an accident, fatality, verbal altercation. But her record's spotless.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah.
George, did you get me a copy of that 911 tape? Because Deb's been trying to admit it as evidence.
I already got it. But Ty only says my sister's been shot. She doesn't say by whom. Good.
Because without it, they're going to have to force a 15-year-old to testify against her own mother. They'll never do it. Make the DA look less than sympathetic.
Hey, want a rice cake? Only 35 calories.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Any luck?
I'm in the market for used ones now.
How'd the game go?
We killed him. But Conrad ate so many hot dogs and almost barfed on Jack Nicholson.
You seem really close to your nephew.
Yep.
He's your sister's son?
Yep. My brother-in-law died when Conrad was 5.
Sorry. He's really into computers, huh?
Nope. He wants a bike. But I want to see him stay out of trouble. He got arrested last month for breaking into a car, stealing a baseball glove. Getting a lot of pressure to join a gang. I'm hoping he'll take to this computer thing.
You sound like a dad.
What's wrong with that? Can't just sit by and let it happen, even if it's not your responsibility, technically. If it's not your son, if it's not your daughter.
Look, Hank, if I wanted to take care of something, I'd have kept the cat. She's already got a mother and a father. Hell, she's about to have a new stepmother soon enough. It's not that I don't care about her, because I do.
Look, the point is, this kid didn't design it this way. She was born into it. So if the people who are supposed to take care of it don't, sooner or later, somebody's got to step in.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that sooner might be a pain in the butt, a little inconvenient, but later could be a real disaster. Kind nobody recovers from. It's up to you.
At the coffee house, they said. Is Kim here? where you're staying?
Tristan's letting me crash here until I can get enough money to get a place of my own.
Oh, isn't that nice of Tristan? Are you planning on telling anybody where you were?
Why should I? I mean, Mom's probably already turned my room into a walk-in closet.
You told me you were going to talk to her.
Well, I didn't.
Where are you sleeping?
That's none of your business.
Well, pardon me, but I'm making it my business. How old is he?
Same age as Steve. You know, your carpenter.
All right. You're out of here. I'm taking you home right now.
Like hell.
Kimberly, just get your stuff together.
Look, I mean it, Rosie. Leave me alone.
No, I mean it, young lady. This act of yours has gone on long enough, and I've had it. Put on your shoes.
Look, I don't care what you think. Goodbye. Have a nice trip.
I'm not going anywhere without you.
Oh, that's too bad. See, I don't have to listen to anything you say, as you're always so quick to point out you're not my mother.
Fine. I'll call your real mother and let her deal with it.
What did you expect, sweetheart? You spent a quarter of your life with him.
All I do is talk about him in therapy, and then he's taxiing down the runway with number 3.
Fiona, you are the most wonderful and the smartest and the most beautiful woman that I know. He wasn't good enough for you.
I thought you liked Patrick.
I will never forgive him for what he did to you.
Really?
I guess you're gonna find this hard to believe, but I'm always gonna be your mother. When you're 60 and I'm 80, you're still gonna be my baby.
Rosie.
Hi, George.
Hi. I finally got to talk to Ty Bridges.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's not dealing too well with this whole thing. Matter of fact, she's a wreck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She told me something I think you should know.
What?
Sarita Bridges was a strawberry.
Why didn't you tell me your daughter was a prostitute, Renee?
She wasn't no prostitute.
Well, I have the proof right here from my investigator.
She only did that to get the drugs. Deep in her heart, she was a good girl.
Is that what you were fighting about that night?
It's what we fought about every night. Once, I gave her $20 to go buy crack so she wouldn't go sell herself.
So when she asked for the money that night, you said no?
The little baby was crying in his room for his mama, but all she wanted was that crap.
What did you do?
I tried to stop her.
With the gun?
No. I told her I wouldn't let her go back out on the streets for that drug money.
What about the gun, Renee?
Sarita always carried it in her purse when she went out.
So did you take it away from her?
I didn't know what else to do. I told her I wasn't gonna let her go.
Were you pointing the gun at her?
All I wanted to do was to scare her. But she shoved me out the way and she kept going. She laughed at me. That's when the gun went off.
Did you pull the trigger, Renee?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I just remember holding my baby in my arms. I had to save her.
Your blood and urine tests were clean. You have zero proof, and you know it.
Okay, Rosie, you have it your way. She killed her daughter for the hell of it. It's fine with me.
So easy for you to sit back and pass judgment, isn't it?
I don't judge.
Oh, really? What, you just got a murder charge sent you in the mail one day, and you just thought you'd pass it on to Renee Bridges? You made the decision.
Based on fact.
Based on no understanding of the actual situation. This woman struggled with her daughter for almost a year to get her off crack. She watched a teenage girl go from playing hopscotch to selling herself, all on the same block, and all within a matter of months.
Rosie, there are many places to get help.
Oh, damn right there are. But you better be upwardly mobile and preferably white to get into them. You honestly think Renee Bridges had that choice?
So what if she didn't? Do you honestly believe that murder is the appropriate alternative?
It was not premeditated murder. It was a tragic accident.
Well, you may be right, Rosie, but that's what juries are for, correct?
Fine, dear. You go and try this case. And you put your only witness on the stand. You let a 15-year-old girl sit there and describe what it was like to watch her sister be devoured by crack. I'm sure the jury will be very impressed with the district attorney's sensitive grasp of life in the ghetto. This is textbook manslaughter, as plain and simple as it gets. Somebody's got to help this woman, Deb, somewhere along the line.
Miss Bridges, the court accepts your plea of guilty to voluntary manslaughter. Violation of Penal Code Section 192. Miss O'Neill, do you waive formal arraignment for judgment and sentence? Is there any legal cause why judgment should not now be pronounced?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you wish to be heard before I pass sentence?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. Your Honor, with the court's indulgence, my client would like to make a statement on her own behalf.
Very well. Miss Bridges?
Your Honor, ma'am, I'm really not asking nobody to excuse me from what I've done. Not even God. I guess I just want you to know how bad I feel and how sorry I am. Nothing gonna ever take away this hurt that I got inside. I tried to be a good mother for Sarita. All I ever wanted was for my baby to have a chance to be happy.
Miss Bridges, I am moved by your plea. Crack has indeed become the scourge of the ghetto. However, your solution to the problem cannot be sanctioned. I therefore order Renee Bridges to serve 6 years in the state prison.
There are no messages.
Kimmer?
Tristan kicked me out. His stupid girlfriend got sick of me hanging around.
Come here.
He called me a kid. I hate him.
Well, I do too.
You know, I think you scared him.
Good.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh. Let's see. You really bought his Santa act. Even though he kept saying, ho, 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 come over here and sit on Daddy's lap.
Oh, look at this one. God, Dad's such a dork.
That he is.
I don't want to give him away.
I didn't either. It's been hard on the two of us, huh? I think the bottom line here, Kimmer, is that your dad wants you to be part of his wedding because he loves you. So do I.